Hello and welcome to another episode of the Shaver Ranch Plus Wolves.
Howdy folks! How are you doing? Just another update. Been a couple of weeks, maybe even 3 weeks. We had potatoes growing here and they just did not do well. Potatoes aren't doing good this year because it has been unbelievably dry in North Idaho. Record-breaking heat and dryness. Yeah. So, what I did was, took those old potatoes out that weren't doing well and planted, we got kohlrabi in there, and carrots, and turnips, and more carrots, and more kohlrabi.
Carrots did pretty well, actually.
Yeah, and our carrots over here are doing much better. And here, I don't remember what that is. I put something in there, and when it ripens up, then we'll know. Yeah. Of course, all this is to keep the deer out. Yeah, the deer walk right up and eat things. And our strawberries are still doing really well. We have a bunch of strawberries there. More flowers mean more strawberries. And there's some strawberries over there that are almost ripe.
We'll eat those after the video.
More kohlrabi. Yeah, I like kohlrabi. It's such a unique vegetable. And all this is carrots in front.
Nice.
And I planted these not as closely, not as compact as the other ones.
Yep.
Chickens are all nice and happy.
Chickens.
I got some seeds I'm saving from the radishes here.
Neat.
Some bush beans here. And I'm keeping them separate. Pole beans and bush beans.
Different.
This is a beautiful weed. I don't know what that is. It was supposed to be asparagus, but we grew onions in there, but they're all gone for the season.
It's been a strange season. We've had to adapt a lot because things are not working out and then other things are working out really well and vice versa.
Earlier I said that this is going to be next year's berries because these shot up really late, but look up here. All kinds of berries coming in on there.
I don't know if you can see it with the shadow.
Look at all the beautiful bees.
Bees. Good bees.
So yeah, and over here too, up at the top, a bunch of berries for me. So I'm very happy about that.
And the bees, I don't know where they're coming from. Bees are becoming very difficult to find as of late. They're just starting to disappear for some reason, and scientists have talked about it a lot, but we seem to be having a lot, and they're really doing well at fertilizing our berries and everything, so.
First time I've ever grown Brussels sprouts, and they're stuck way back there. This row back here is Brussels sprouts. I haven't seen any Brussels sprouts, but who knows what's to come. More broccoli here, and of course I'm going to let some of it go to seed because I'm trying to save seed from everything, so I don't have to buy seeds. I'll be totally self-reliant. Got a row of more seedlings in here, and yeah, I got some weeds popping up. More seedlings here, another row, and there's some lima beans here. I didn't mark these, I just stuck them in. And here's the kohlrabi. We keep not showing it, but
We showed it in one episode.
very interesting vegetable there.
It is very interesting.
Can you see it?
Yeah, I think I can see it.
There you go.
I can't really see it because I'm wearing sunglasses, but I'm pretty sure it'll show up when I start editing.
It's just kind of like a turnip. You can put it in stew or boil it up and eat it. The cabbages, all of these will have heads in them, growing nice,
Nice.
heads in there. Of course, everything's crowded. I say that every video.
Every time. I think a cat was sleeping in here.
If you look in here, you can see the carrots are in there getting nice and bigger.
Ooh,
Got some Swiss chard back here that was all stuffed in all these carrots.
Yeah.
But it's still growing, so eventually we'll eat it.
As we kind of harvest, the overcrowding harvest, we keep some of it, and then that grows, and then we take some more, and then it gives the opportunity for more to grow. Blah, blah, blah.
Potatoes, and they're doing okay, but this is just not going to be the year potatoes, and I'm pretty proud of growing potatoes, but just going to have to decide that this year's not going to be the best.
Turbo wants the catnip. Turbo. She's rubbing on it.
All kinds of catnip, and the bees are all over this usually, but the flowers are kind of closing up now.
Yep.
At some point here soon, I'm going to have to tie off these nice big beans for next year's seeds. And you pick the biggest, most healthy ones because that will give you the biggest, most healthy plants next year.
Snowball.
What is this, the cat update?
Yes.
Lima beans, just stuck a few in here, growing really well. This in the back is sunflowers.
Oh,
Hopefully I have
that's
enough
cool.
time because, you know.
Yeah, I've been looking at other gardens in the neighborhood, and they're already all the way up
Yeah.
and 10 feet tall. And
Got a nice strawberry growing down in there. This is
see
kind
that, yeah.
of hidden in here.
Yep, that sun glare is really not doing very good for the quality.
Dead part is where we got berries before, and this stalk is dying off. So all these new ones are either going to give us some this year or next year's.
Nice. Hey, there's a wasp. Wasps are actually good. I don't know how many people know this, but for the people who need the education, wasps actually eat bugs, like aphids and things that get on your plants.
Mm-hmm. They also tend to eat me, because I've been stung several times this year.
I have yet to get stung, knocking on wood.
I do that all the time. Tomatoes, ripening up. And another thing I learned, we had a bunch of tomatoes and they were rotten on the bottom. It's because you're not supposed to water over the top because it stays wet and then it can rot. So
I had no idea.
I've been very careful the last few weeks to water from the bottom so they won't do that.
Yep. I had no idea that's why they did that. I learned something.
Hey, Snowball.
I paid attention to him, so he's gonna follow us forever now. What a good ball.
Beautiful corn in here.
We always do good with corn.
Yep. This, the stalks, see how they're dead here? The tassels are dying. Means they're almost ready. I like to give them a little more time to make sure that all the kernels have ripened up really well.
I fully look forward to every year getting good.
The beans that I planted a couple of weeks ago are starting to pop up.
Excellent.
Pole beans will grow up the stalks of the corn.
We're limited on space, so it's always good to take advantage of what space we have.
Zucchini squash. I've got a little, I mean, we say this every time, a little bit of powdery mildew.
Basically, it's an ongoing battle.
Oh yeah, but the milk, I come out and spray it with half milk, half water, and it cures it right away, and it's good for another couple of weeks.
That one episode when you did it like, what, 12 hours beforehand, it looked all shiny and beautiful. That's what it looks like.
That one's getting pretty bad right there,
Yeah.
so we really need to get out and treat that.
Last year, all the years prior, we just cut the leaves off and it was pretty sparse.
We've got a few good bell peppers. Here's another bell pepper growing here. And all these flowers will become bell peppers, hopefully.
I don't know if we captured it on film, but we had some that looked like something you would get from the grocery store. They're huge.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we should get better than the grocery store.
Oh, yeah.
Some of the things we grow are better.
In quality and taste.
Well, all of them taste better than the grocery store, but potatoes, and they're growing pretty well still.
We should mention our little skunky, our little short video of the skunky.
Yeah.
He is living behind or underneath the chicken coop.
We think. We've seen him go under there.
I've seen the little guy. We have a little one and we have a really big one.
Big summer squash. Doing really well.
Yep.
Hasn't been as hot, so they're not as faded and sad looking. Oh, have we shown everybody the...
No, we have not. I just learned a bit of it yesterday.
Can you see that guy in there? Oh, there it is.
Yeah. There's another one over there.
Yeah,
up
right.
in there. Yeah. Use your stick.
Cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe. That should be fun.
More squash. And there's one here. We got to pick this because it is...
Oh yeah, it's getting there.
Getting rotten on the end.
Uh-oh.
Gotta eat that. I still have to pick these turnips, and I think I might have time to grow more in that pot.
We're getting on 8 minutes here, so.
Okay. Well, not much else is going. We have those tires over there that I've mentioned before. They're in the shade, so they're not doing real well. And whatever we get out of them will be a bonus. So.
One thing that we should look is the linseed on the stumps.
Sure.
We did our first treatment of the stumps to try to reduce the checking, and they turned out really pretty. Of course, the checking is still there.
Linseed oil, and maybe we'll put polyurethane on there to really seal it.
Yep. We don't have enough polyurethane yet, but we'll lay it down thick, and it'll be nice and smooth, and you won't get sap on your butt.
So, yeah, I sat on them today. They're fine. I sat on that one.
Yeah.
But there'll be nice seats, and we still have a reserve here of wood if the crap hits the fan.
Oh, yeah.
And we need wood.
That's a lot of wood.
That's some right there. We could last a few days worth of a fire with just one of these.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully.
Well, I think that ought to wrap it up.
Don't want to bore you, folks.
All right. If you enjoy these, please like and subscribe. Comment if you have any questions or anything. See you next time. I would say that's pretty good harvest, huh?
Most of it is what we picked today. Obviously the eggs are from a few days. And that squash back there is, some of it was last week and some of it was today.
Oh,
But
yeah.
look at this. This is kohlrabi. A lot of people don't know about kohlrabi, but it's like an alien. It grows above ground, kind of like it's turnip, but it's above ground.
Yeah. See, on our Shaver Ranch video there for the garden update, it kind of shows that far.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna attach this to the end or what.
We should.
Yeah.
Look,
I'll just do that.
some nice carrots. The carrots are actually growing well since they're thinning out, sort of.
Just picked these potatoes like 5 minutes
First
ago.
Tomatoes of the season.
10 minutes.
Tomatoes, eggs.
Very, very, very nice.
Brandon planted those, and now he picked them.
This is called self-reliance, people. Got some turnips over there.
Oh, yeah.
That's a lot of food.
Don't forget the turnips.
And you know where it came from too. No GMOs, no pesticides. It's all
That's right.
There we
I
are.
didn't even use any harsh
Nope.
fertilizers.
We don't.
Nothing. That's all, folks.
I don't like the color pink. That is awfully pretty though. God's painting.